Hello and good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Den Creative. For today's reading, we are going to be figuring out what you can expect for the week ahead. And these are timeless weekly readings, so whatever day of the week you're watching this will run you through that same day of the week next week. So if you're new to Pick a Card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy and focus in on piles number 1, 2, and 3. And if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for the week ahead. And to start you out, we have the Ritual card. This is all about magic, power, and action. So this week, many of you are going to be taking action in the direction of your dreams or a goal that you have. If you're wanting to start a business, maybe you're looking into the paperwork you need to have complete to be able to make that a reality, or getting resources or materials to start a project. It feels very exciting, very new beginning kind of energy is really what I'm feeling from this. But there's also this sense of magic that's kind of underlaying your week, like just serendipity just is the word that comes to mind, where you're just really feeling like everything just has this little dose of magic behind it. Even maybe your coffee tastes a little bit better. Maybe there's a little extra pep in your step, or all the lights that you hit driving are green lights. Like it feels very like the universe is like floating you on the breeze. Like that's how this feels to me. Okay, let's figure out what else you guys can expect for the week ahead. For group number 1, what can group 1 expect? It's right there. Okay, so we have the People card. All right, so friends and colleagues. So many of you may be spending more time with people. Even if this is just online or on Zoom, you're really feeling you want to be connected to other people. Maybe you're brainstorming with other people about this goal that you're trying to go after, or just the excitement of life. But these people here are having a good time. They're hanging out. They're having some food, some wine. So maybe you're just kicking back and having some fun with some friends or family, hanging out with them and just having a good time, reminiscing, talking about the future. It all just feels really, really good. What else for group number 1 for the week ahead? Okay, group 1, that's too many, but we will take this one right here. Okay, so we have the Boundaries card. Oh wow, we've got a 12 here and a 3 here. Both of those of course add up to a 3. So that creative energy that you have, just I would say be careful not to spread yourself too thin this week as far as other people go, and balancing your energy versus other people's energy, because you may really feel drained by the end of the week if you're spending just too much time doing things for other people or doing things with other people. Make sure you balance that out and set those boundaries to kind of go back into your own bubble, so to speak, at the end of the day, where you can really unwind and figure out what energy is yours, what energy is from other people. But these 3s are both very creative numbers. Of course you want to collaborate with other people when you start feeling really creative, but there is this balancing act that you need to really figure out this week so that you are not spreading your energy too thin. Okay, what else can group 1 expect for the week ahead? Well, we have the Truth. So the truth of a situation is coming to light, but to me this feels very good. This feels like you just discovering that inner truth that, wow, I really can manifest the life I want. I really can have a good time with people in my life. I can really take those actions after the goals that I'm hoping to go after. But for some of you, this just could be learning the truth of a situation in the mainstream media or on social media, learning the truth about a friend of yours. Maybe somebody's getting divorced or somebody's having a baby. It doesn't feel like this truth, for the most part, is like a big bombshell in your own personal life, unless this is on an internal tracked, like you are really discovering the truth of who you are, your life purpose, your soul. That kind of truth is really what I'm feeling if it's really affecting your personal life. But otherwise, this feels very collective energy type of truth that you're going to be discovering. Let's get you guys a self-love message for the week ahead. Group number 1, self-love, self-care message. What does group 1 need to know for the week ahead? Okay, we have nobility. I love this card. This is that aura chakra. So you're really, stepping into your power. That's really what I'm getting from this card. You're stepping into your power. You're feeling good about yourself. Like this person here is in the nude, but they have a smile on their face. They feel very confident in what they're seeing. If, you look at this as a mirror that they're looking into, they're really liking what they're seeing. So some of you are actually going to be maybe looking into a mirror and being like, oh, wow, I have lost a little bit of weight, or wow, my face looks younger, or something like that, where you're really seeing the truth of maybe who you are, what you look like, and seeing it more in a truthful way than thinking, oh, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm, all the things that people say to themselves in the mirror. You're seeing the truth that you really are beautiful, and that inner beauty is really going to be shining outwardly for you this week. It feels really good, really supported. Okay, and also other people I think are going to be seeing you as someone who really has their ish together, someone they're looking up to, someone that inspires them. So that's always fun. All right, what is a love message for my group 1 couples and singles? What does group 1 need to know about their love life? Well, you get 2. Apparently love is going to be a factor for you this week. Oh wow, we've got heart-to-heart conversations and true love. So some of you, for my singles, may actually be meeting a romantic interest or somebody that you have been kind of having your eye on. You're going to kind of make that next step, having a lot of deep and intimate types of conversations. It says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So maybe someone and you are both kind of confessing feelings to each other. But with this true love card, it says this is the romance of a lifetime. So this could even just be you if this isn't someone that's currently in your life. You're just kind of with this extra excitement and magic that's going on in your life. Maybe you're just really picking up on that future partner's energy, and you're really excited, and you know that they're out there. Like you just have this truth, this knowing that that person is out there, and you're just working your way toward them and they are working their way toward you. That's how that feels. For my couples, this just feels like you are really deepening that bond, that connection that you have with your love, and having those deep heart-to-heart conversations, especially if you're parents or you're both really busy. This is just a great week to check in with each other and just really see how the other one's doing, maybe do something fun and exciting together, even if it's just as simple as going on a walk in nature or something. This just feels like you have that support of your guides and angels to really have some fun in your love life this week. And if you were wondering if the person you're with is the one or a soulmate connection, I would say absolutely. With true love, this is a romance of a lifetime. Absolutely, this person has your best interest at heart. You have their best interest at heart. It just feels like a really good week for love. Just getting to know each other better. Even if you've been together 20 years, 30 years, we can always learn more about ourselves and each other. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you guys, group number 1, but you will have to let me know below what you thought and if it resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 2, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for the week ahead. And you guys selected the Child card, vulnerability, needs, and potential. So some of you may have really been drawn to this card because this beautiful baby here, maybe your own children or your possible future children have been on your mind, and this is just coming through, and your subconscious chose this pile because you really want to be able to connect with your children, either the ones that are here, or the ones who have passed on, or the ones that are yet to incarnate. Or maybe you're just really wanting to strengthen your bond with children this week. But also what this card says with the vulnerability, the need, and the potential, you're really checking in with your own inner child, really feeling into that really vulnerable space within you, because a lot of vulnerability comes and still stays with us from that inner child, from that child we used to be. So you're really feeling into that vulnerability and allowing yourself to be more vulnerable and more childlike this week. Maybe you're a little bit more needy with a partner or a friend, or just wanting to have some human connection this week, which that is totally okay. And if you're feeling that, then reach out to somebody. If there isn't someone living with you or someone around that you can just go see, reach out to someone on social media or through text, just to say you're thinking about them, and maybe start a conversation, just feel some connection with someone. But there's also the potential to really start something new, because a newborn baby is a fresh new beginning, and that's really what I'm seeing for you guys this week. That's been a theme also with group 1, a new beginning, just fresh, beautiful energy, fresh out of the oven, fresh out of the womb. It feels really good. What else do we see for group number 1 for the week ahead? What can group 2, what can group 2 expect this week? Well, you guys have 2 things you can expect this week. All right, so yes, we have taking steps and angels of the 4 directions. So, pairing that taking steps up with this little child, this little infant here, you're really taking those, quote unquote baby steps in a new direction. That new beginning really is ripe here, and it's beautiful. And you've got the number 4 here and also the number 4 here. So you may be seeing a lot of 44s. You may be seeing a lot of 4s, 444, even 22, because 22 adds up to 4. These numbers you may be seeing all over. They're following you this week. And those are messages from your guides and angels letting you know you are taking the right steps in the right direction. And now I'm really being drawn to this rainbow here. So maybe this is kind of that rainbow after the storm. This week is a breath of fresh air, that smell of rain on the ground after a storm. The rainbow is out and you just feel really revitalized, refreshed, and beautiful. It feels so good. But with this Angels of the 4 Directions card, I just got this deck for Christmas and I'm not quite sure what this means, so I am actually going to look this up for you guys. Okay, so here in the book, this is Uriel, Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel, the archangels. Those are the 4 angels, or angels of the 4 directions. That's amazing. So it says here, the light of an angel reaches out in every direction. Upright or reverse, this indicates a powerful connection taking place at this time. The upright position reveals the dynamic presence of archangels Uriel and Raphael. So you may really be working with Uriel and Raphael this week. So Uriel, the angel of the north, is a source of immensely valuable inspiration. That fresh new idea, possibly. Ooh, I love it. If you're working on a creative project, or if you just need some new ideas on some old issues, Uriel is ready and willing to help. This angel connects you to the universal energy and the Akashic information that exists all around you. So amazing! So call on Uriel to leave any dark confusion behind and bring the insight you require at this time. The fire of God will certainly light up your life. So the next messenger, Raphael, the archangel of the east, this wonderful angel supports you with matters of love, healing, children, and relationships. So invite this presence to help you resolve your love relationship issues and bring you physical healing you desire. The energy of this angel is so powerful, he's often called the miracle worker. When you receive this card upright, you know that it's time to open your heart and your life to Raphael's loving assistance. The miracle you seek is closer than you think. I love that so much. Yes, this is amazing. I'm so glad that I read that, because I would not have gotten that exact guidance from this card. So now that I know that, when I do pull this card in the future, I will know who these 4 angels are and what that represents. Of course, upright position, you got Uriel and Raphael for this angel. But absolutely amazing. I don't think I need to go too much more in detail. That kind of just laid it out. So let's go with our next card for group 2 and the week ahead, what they can expect. What can you guys expect for the week ahead? Okay, so we have the Raven. Awesome. So magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. And if you ask me, there really is no such thing as a coincidence. So I'm going to go with synchronistic events with this. That sense of magic that we were talking about in group 1 is really following you, also group 2 this week. So you may actually see a lot of crows or ravens outside when you're out and about. But the number 1 here, or the number 10, adds up to a 1. That new beginning is really ripe, and you have that underlying sense of magic and synchronicity following you this week, to really help propel you in the right direction. What was I saying about those angel numbers, those synchronicities? It's on and popping for you this week, Group 2. All right, what else can my Group 2 expect for the week ahead? What else for Group 2? Here it is. Ooh, we have Extremes with the number 34, and isn't that a sexy card? Very beautiful. We've got the full moon coming out in the background there, and this person is looking a little hot and sweaty, the hot moon. So maybe some of you are doing something like hot yoga or a hot tub or a sauna or something where you're purging, because really what I'm seeing with this card is purging out toxins, purging things that are no longer serving. That's really what I'm seeing. But with the Extremes part of this card, this is just saying be careful not to put too much of your energy in one extreme or another. Just try to balance your energies out. And that was also a theme in Group 1. I don't know if you guys both selected 1 and 2 or what's going on here, but you guys have some very similar underlying energies going on. All right, let's get a self-care message for my group number 2 for the week ahead. Self-love, self-care message. I want this one. Oh, I love this card. So beautiful. Number 9, yeah, the end of that cycle of, that storm you may have been going through because you have this new beginning. So it may be ending this week and then you step right into that new beginning, or this is kind of past energy leaking in. But really what I'm seeing with this card with the solar plexus is there could be some solar plexus chakra healing, solar plexus activation, maybe with the Extremes and the purging, that liver is kind of located there in that solar plexus area. So maybe your body really is just doing a purge or a clearing for itself. So some of you may feel a little under the weather, but I feel like this is just your body's way of kind of having you take it a little bit easy, not go so gung-ho into this new beginning, because this new beginning is sustained. You have help, you have support of those guides and angels with that number 44 as that stable, supporting system for you. So just know this new beginning is available, and you don't have to jump head first and try to accomplish everything this week. Listen to your body, take care of yourself as you go through this week, and just know that this new beginning is going to be there and available for quite some time now. Okay, let's get a message for Group 2 for their love life. What can Group 2 expect this week? My couples and singles in their love life. This one. Whoa, we've got romantic feelings. So for both Groups 1 and 2, it's on and popping for just a really good time in the love department this week for most people. Really what we're seeing with this romantic feelings, this is just saying for my couples, if you have been with your partner 20, 30, 80 years, this still feels like you're just expressing yourself romantically, or there's a new romantic cycle. Maybe that is part of this new beginning that you have here, and maybe some of this hot and sweatiness we're seeing over here. It's just a good time romantically for my couples to really connect with each other, hug each other, be intimate with each other, whatever that means for you, and just really feeling connected and close to this partner. For some of you, the fact that you selected this group with this little guy here, I'm thinking maybe some of you will be conceiving a baby this week, or finding out you're having a baby, or actually giving birth this week, however it resonates. But if that's not something you want, take your proper precautions, couples. For my singles, romantic feelings, this just feels like you are feeling fun and flirty, whether there's someone on your radar or not. You're feeling like you want to step back out in that arena and find somebody. But your feelings are real and worth exploring, it says here. So if you already kind of have someone on your radar, maybe reach out to them. I did say radio, and I know back in the day people would dedicate songs to other people on the radio. I don't even know if that's still a thing, or that's something you could do to reach out to someone if you know their favorite radio station, if you could request a song. I don't even know if that's still a thing, but it's got that kind of air of magic and nostalgia surrounding that. Or maybe you're sending this person a link to your favorite song, or you're just talking about music with this person. I mean, there's a reason I said radio instead, so I really want to emphasize that. But yeah, you're just feeling fun and flirty, and even if you don't have anyone on your radar, this is just you, much like Group 1, kind of feeling into the vibe or the energy of a future partner coming in, and it feels good and exciting, and you're just really preparing yourself for this person to enter your life. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you, group number 2, but you will have to let me know below what you thought and if this resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for the week ahead. And you guys selected this beautiful family card here, and it says here kinship, belonging, and collaboration. And I don't know if you guys selected both groups 1 and 2, but it looks to me like this little baby here is now in his Nana or Grandmama's arms here. So maybe you guys selected groups 1 and 2, or if you did select group 3, maybe there are additional messages for you in group 2 because they are connected here. It looks like I didn't notice that till just now, so very interesting. But anyway, with the kinship, belonging, collaboration, I mean, just that, you're feeling more connected. I think as a collective, for all 3 groups already now, there's just this strong strengthening of bonds or wanting to connect with people on a new level. And it's been rife with new beginnings for the first 2 piles as well. So I think much like you guys, there is a new beginning available with friends or family, people who you're really close to, maybe certain people you haven't reached out to in a while or haven't heard from in a while. Maybe they are reaching out to you or you're reaching out to them just to get together or talk to each other. It feels very good and exciting and very well received. But you're going to feel this sense of belonging or really wanting to mesh energies with other people with that collaboration. Maybe you are doing a collaboration with someone. If you have a YouTube channel, maybe you're really discussing this collaboration with another YouTuber or a blogger or a Instagrammer or whatever it is. Collaboration can even be with a creative project or just collaborating with someone to create something of some sort. It feels very fun though, very energetic, very awesome. So let's find out what else group 3 can expect for the week ahead. What's coming up this week for group number 3, and it's this one. Oh, I love this. We've got the dragon card, power and strength. And this dragon here is orange, so I'm really being drawn to talk about that sacral chakra and that collaboration we were talking about, that creative collaboration. This could be just you wanting to really step back into your creativity, and maybe you're bouncing ideas off of someone you know. I just see someone who's a writer who really wants to get back on that writing horse, but they're really not sure where to start or what to do. So maybe just reaching out to another writer friend or somebody who you know enjoys listening to what you have to say about your works of art and just bouncing some ideas off of them. That would be really helpful to get you back on that horse, so to speak. We have the number 24 here. 2 + 4 is 6. That unconditional loving energy, that motherly energy. You're just really stepping more into your motherly role, whether you're male or female. You're wanting to take care of your family, you're wanting to connect with your family, and just make sure they're all protected and safe and happy and healthy. That's just really what's coming out. But power and strength, this just really gives you the drive, the motivation, the power, and the strength to really make this new beginning that I'm feeling as a collective for the week. Whenever people are watching this, there is this sense of new beginning here. You have the power to really keep this new beginning going for weeks, months at a time here, to really get your feet wet and your a stable foundation built for whatever it is you're wanting to create. Okay, what else can group 3 expect for the week ahead? I almost called you group 2. Group 3. Okay, here it is. Oh wow, group 2 also got this card. So yes, your 2 groups are very, very linked. And what I said about this card in group 2 was when they had the little baby, I was, taking steps, a baby taking first steps. So to me, this feels like a very new project or something new you're really excited about this week, that you're taking steps in that new direction. Even if this isn't quite on your radar at the beginning of the week, I feel by the end of the week, this new beginning, the steps in a new direction, even if it's something you've already been working on, it's a fun new, the word refresh just keeps coming into my head. Refreshing of energy. I think we had talked about that smell of the rain in the earth after a rainstorm with group 2 as well. And that's just really what I'm seeing. Just fresh new energy, fresh new start, fresh new beginning. But you are taking steps in a direction that you've been wanting to go for a while, and it feels really good, really supported here with this dragon energy. All right. right, so what else can group 3 expect for the week ahead? What does group 3 need to know for the week ahead? Oh, beautiful. I love this card. It's such a beautiful image. The path. Yes, you're taking steps down your path. This is the waxing crescent. So that waxing crescent is that moon that is gaining more light every day going toward that full moon. So you really are gaining momentum. The steps you're taking are in the right direction. You have the number 8. You're taking action in that direction. And there is this sense of financial stability with whatever it is you're going after. If this is a business idea, a creative project, it feels to me like financially this is going to help you in some way or help your family in some way in the future. It feels very supported with your guides and angels as well. And of course, the path ahead isn't always going to be just green light, go. But I think as you really get this beginning built, this foundation built, it's gonna start really coming together. At least the base part of what you're trying to accomplish is really gonna start coming together over these next couple of weeks and months. Okay, let's get a self-love or self-care message for group 3 for the week ahead. What can group 3 expect for the week ahead? Their self-love and self-care arena. All right, I love when this card comes out. It's the number 26, another 8. So you got 2 8s on the board and a 4 and a 6. So those numbers all may be very relevant for you this week. 88, you may be seeing 888 or 88 a lot. But I am who I am, crown chakra. So you really are, I'm really being drawn to the middle, like this is you, and you're finally accepting yourself for who you are, just as your beautiful family or found family or friends have really accepted you for who you are as well. That's really what I'm seeing from this card. You're really stepping into, with the taking steps, stepping into the role of your higher self more than the role of ego, and you're understanding more of what it is you came here to do, what it is your path, what is the path you're walking here in this life. But with this crown chakra card, I'm really being directed to that area of your head where maybe you are having a lot of dreams and visions and downloads of information from your guides, angels, and crossed over loved ones as well. You may have a dream about a crossed over loved one this week that really felt like a real dream or a real life, like it felt so real. And to me, that is saying they want you to know that visitation was really them. You really did see them, you really did hug them, or whatever it was you did in the dream. You really hung out together, and they love you, and they're so happy to be with you and meet with you in the astral realm. Okay, let's go ahead and get a love message for group number 3, couples and singles. What can group 3 expect in their love life, couples and singles, this week ahead? I see it peeking at me, but I can't quite grab it. This one. Okay. Well, look at that. The streak continues. It's a very, I just keep hearing 30, flirty, and thriving, that little saying from 13 Going on 30, that movie, that cute movie from the early 2000s. 30, flirty, and thriving. So someone may be turning 30 this week, or just really feeling okay about their age, because I know some people, especially women, kind of get into their 30s, 40s, 50s, your milestone numbers. It can be a little depressing, but to me this feels more like a lot of people will just start to embrace who they are, what age they are, what knowledge they have, etc. But for my singles, this is just saying, put yourself out there. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, it says here. So flirt with people, just, put your energy out there, get the vibe going. You may actually stumble upon, with taking steps down the path to find love this week, some of my singles. But others of you, you may just be really feeling like, hey, it's time to get back out there. It's time to figure out this love life thing that I maybe have put on the back burner for a while. But for my couples, it feels to me like you're just more fun, you're more flirty, you're more thriving this week. I'm just stealing the catchphrase from 13 Going on 30 for the whole rest of the reading. But yes, you may be flirting with your partner more, just, slapping them on the butt as you walk by, little flirty things. But it feels good. This week feels like a breath of fresh air. I think I said that already, but in love life, in family life, in just taking steps and creating something beautiful in your life, all in all, for both my couple singles, just anyone who's selected pile 3, this feels like a step in a new bright direction, and it feels really good. This is the kind of the beginning of a couple of weeks to a couple of months worth of really good high vibe energy for you that's really going to be, again, a breath of fresh air, especially if weeks past, months past, years past have been really dark or stagnant or just really difficult. You're coming out of that energy with that Wheel of Fortune in the tarot to something brighter, something better this week. So I hope that resonated for you, group number 3. You will have to let me know below what you thought, and as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. Alright, bye!